Hi, I'm Karen.
And I'm Pancho.
And we're the Columbus Happy Hour Food Tour. And today we are going to give our happy hour review of J. Gilbert's wood-fired steak and seafood. They have a parking lot, so free parking. And what did you think of the ambiance?
Loved it. I would definitely take a date there. The ambiance was exceptional. I loved it.
They had seating at the bar and a combination of booths and high tops. And you just have to take a little step up into the booth. And
it was nice.
Did you talk about the music? It was nice.
Oh, the music wasn't obnoxious. It was nice.
And it
Ray
was
Charles
just really clean and sleek. I really liked the ambiance. I'm going to give it an A.
I would give it an A too.
Let's talk about the servers. I thought our server was fabulous. The hostess was
Very
also great. He explained the items. He went a step further than what I would say that an A is, so I'd have to give him an A plus.
I agree with that.
Okay, let's talk about the food. The first thing we got was the bread service, and that bread was delicious. It was warm, fresh out of the oven. You could tell it came with two kinds of butter. One was regular butter, and one was a smoky butter with coriander and black pepper, and that was really good.
It was so good. It's basically the best tasting bread I've had at a restaurant.
I think I have to agree with that.
Yes.
Okay, now J. Gilbert's has $8 items, $10 items, and $12 items on their happy hour menu, and we got one of each. We got the pretzel coated onion rings, and I thought those were pretty good. What I really liked about them the best was that they came with 3 different kinds of sauces: a cheese sauce, a mustard, and their steak sauce.
Yes, and I love the steak sauce.
I love the cheese sauce and the mustard, and I used it for other things that we got on the menu.
And the onion ring was excellent because when you broke it apart, the onion didn't slide out like a little worm. That's good.
Okay, the $10 offering we got were the burger sliders. They came with just onions on. You got 2 of those and a side of potato chips, homemade potato chips. They were crispy.
Very good.
But I feel like the burger lacked flavor for me. It was not one of my favorite sliders I've had.
Yeah.
Okay, and we got from the $12 menu, we got the pastrami wings. Because you love trying wings.
I love wings.
And you never heard of pastrami wings before.
No, and that's why I chose those wings. And let me tell you, wood fired did not apply to their wings. It appeared to be boiled. And you will see a photograph of it. I could not eat that last wing. It was not good.
And you said it didn't have much flavor.
Didn't have much flavor. Absolutely terrible.
They didn't really look that appetizing.
No, they weren't. But because I want to taste something unusual in terms of the wing, pastrami wings, and they didn't even taste like pastrami, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I was disappointed
awful.
After the bread. I was disappointed with the food. I thought the onion ring was okay. But because there was some good things and some not so good, I'm going to give it overall a B.
I would give it a B too, because again, the wings the bread service hiked it up. And then getting the wings,
stick it down. Okay, let's talk about the overall value. We paid $30 before taxes and tips, and there were no junk fees.
Yes.
And I'm going to give a grade of a B plus just because I'm going to give them a few points for the service and the ambiance. Because I like to do things overall. It affects everything. So I was disappointed with the food, and I have to say I don't think I would return there again.
No.
But I'm going to give an overall B plus.
For me, that Elvis song, they say you were high class and that was just a lie. It applies here. A B for me.
Okay. Let's talk about your shirt today. But before we talk about Taiwan, you're going to show us?
That's right. It's Taiwan.
I just want to invite everybody to subscribe to our feed. Okay. Now, we recently went to Taiwan, and you know what? In all the Asia countries that we went to, I have to say, I think Taiwan was probably my favorite. It was really nice to walk around. It felt safe and everything.
Very safe.
And a lot of things to see.
Yes.
Well, one of my favorite things was the night market, Ximending. We came, when we were there, it was Chinese New Year. It was packed. There were nice restaurants. There were stores. The streets were blocked off. This is for blocks.
Yes, it
and
was
there were
amazing.
A lot of people.
Amazing.
Because Chinese New Year is big time there.
Yeah. And what stood out for me, of course, was the changing of the guards. Seeing it here in D.C. and then seeing that one in Taiwan, so different. Amazing.
That was really cool.
Yes, it was.
That was
Very
really cool. All right, folks. Thanks so much for joining us. And until another review or a happy hour extra, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.